In this video, I'm going to show you a simple, repeatable system to hire great people fast without paying massive staffing agency fees. Hey, it's Erin from Startup Wise, and if you've ever felt stuck between doing all the recruiting yourself and handing it to an expensive recruiter, this video is for you. By the end, you'll have a practical step-by-step system you can use to scale your team from absolute scratch. And I'll also share a smarter alternative for global hiring that doesn't trap you in the same agency model. Plus, it comes with a 90-day guarantee, so you're never stuck with a bad hire. Why this matters. For founders, hiring is one of the most exciting and stressful parts of building a company. And you're bringing in people who will literally decide how fast you grow and how well you execute. But here's the catch. Most founders don't come from recruiting backgrounds. They're building products, selling to customers, pitching investors. Agencies promise to make it easy, but at 20 to 30% of salary per hire, they drain your budget before your new teammate can even get started. And doing it yourself, that can eat weeks of your own time. So what's the middle ground? It's building a lean in-house hiring machine. You'll control the process, attract really strong candidates, and keep your budget intact. Then for overseas talent, where the sourcing work can get really tricky, I'll show you how to plug in Paired without agency level costs. So step one, you want to plan your team like a product roadmap. Startups don't need vague org charts, you need clear outcomes. I want you to open a document called Team Roadmap Next 90 Days. Write down 3 to 5 business outcomes that matters most to you. An example is hitting 250,000 in new revenue, launch version 2 of your product, reduce churn by 15%. So for each outcome, list the skills that are required. And then you want to group those skills into roles. And if the workload looks small, you can say less than 20 hours per week, and you can consider a contractor or a fractional hire first. If it's mission critical and long-term, make it a full-time role. And think of the step as hiring backwards. You're not asking, who do I want? You're asking, what results must we hit and what person will get us there? Step 2, write outcome-based job descriptions. Too many job posts are just buzzwords. You want specifics, so you want to structure it like this. About the role, 2 to 3 lines on what they'll own and why it matters. Success at 90 days, measurable results, and not just tasks. An example is answer 40 customer tickets per day with 95% satisfaction. Day-to-day, 5 to 7 bullets of actual work. You want to also include must-haves versus nice-to-haves, but you want to keep these short. Then the application steps, so always ask for a short task, like a 60-second Loom or quick skills exercise, and this will essentially weed out the mass appliers, and it shows you who's actually serious about the role. Step 3 is sourcing talent without agencies. So here's where founders get overwhelmed. You don't need a recruiter to dig through thousands and thousands of resumes. You really just need the right channels. So I would say first, you want to target outreach. It could be LinkedIn, so build saved searches with their titles, skills, and time zones, and you can send 25 to 40 personal notes per week. Referrals is also a big one. You want to ask advisors, investors, and even customers. The right email is, quote unquote, we're hiring a blank role to blank outcome. Who's the sharpest person you know? Second is job boards. So Indeed or ZipRecruiter for ops and admin roles. Well-Found, AngelList for startup talent. You can also look at We Work Remotely for global candidates. Third is talent communities. You can join niche Slack and Discord groups. An example is marketing ops groups, developer collectives, design channels, and post a value resource first, then your job role. Then it's going to be global hiring. So for international roles, sourcing does get trickier, and that's where a partner like Paired comes in. So instead of looking through hundreds of random overseas resumes, Paired will deliver you 2 to 3 vetted finalists in about 2 weeks. So no agency cut, there's no flood of unqualified applicants, and the best part is they back it up with a 90-day satisfaction guarantee. So let's say if a candidate doesn't work out, they'll replace them at no extra cost. And that's something traditional staffing firms almost never offer. Step 4 is to screen fast with 2 gates. Gate 1 is application review. So watch the short video or skills test first. Ignore very long resumes and score 0 to 3 on clarity, effort, and relevance. Gate 2 is a quick 15-minute call. You want to ask 3 questions. 1, tell me about the most similar project you've worked on. Number 2, what what changed because of your work. Number 3, if we hired you, what's the first thing you do in the first week? And this will weed out 80% of the wrong fits in under 30 minutes per candidate. Step 5 is run structured interviews. 1 panel, 1 hour. Everyone uses the same rubric. There's behavioral, so tell me about a time you missed a deadline. What happened over there? Then there's a technical case, and it's a small live exercise related to the actual role. So ownership and culture, you want to add, describe a time you disagreed with the decision and what did you do? Then score, again, 0 to 3 on skills, problem solving, communication, ownership, and culture add, and make the decision within 24 to 48 hours. Moving fast keeps the best candidates engaged. Step 6 is make sharp offers without overpaying. You don't need to outbid FANG, you need clarity, so check salary ranges from Glassdoor or levels.fyi, then ask candidates directly about their expectations. Package total and comp base plus bonus plus benefits and perks. Add clarity and not pressure. You can say this offer is valid for 5 business days so we can plan fairly. With overseas hires, this is where Paired shines because of their local sourcing. You often save 50 to 80% on payroll costs compared to hiring domestically. And with their guarantee, you don't lose sleep over making the wrong offer. Step 7, onboard with a real 30, 60, 90-day plan. Don't just hand them a laptop, lay out a simple roadmap. Day 1 to 7, deliver a tiny but real win, and you can publish a help doc and push a small feature. Day 30, they've learned the systems and deliver consistent work. Day 6 is they own a KPI. Day 90, they improve a system or create efficiency. You want to check in weekly with 3 questions. It's what's working, what's stuck, and what's next week's measurable. Step 8 is to track hiring metrics. A simple dashboard is time to first reply is less than 24 hours. Then interview pass-through rate, so apply to offer, and channel quality, hires per 100 applicants. The offer acceptance rate, so less than 60% is good. A 90-day success rate, that last one matters most. If someone's still thriving after 90 days, your system works. Step 9, when to use Paired. So here's the bonus I promised. Sometimes even with the best systems, you don't have the bandwidth to source globally, and that's where founders lean on Paired. Here's why it's different from staffing agencies. There's no bloated fees, and agencies often charge 20 to 30% of first year salary, and Paired charges a fraction of that. You also get pre-vetted candidates, so you get 2 to 3 highly qualified finalists, not just 200 random resumes. You get global reach. Their recruiters are local to regions like Latin America and Indonesia, so they know where the best talent is hiring. Biggest one is cost savings. Overseas hires can reduce payroll costs by up to 80% without sacrificing quality. They also have a 90-day guarantee, so if the hire doesn't work out, Paired replaces them for free. That means your risk is nearly 0. So for startups, this is big. You get speed, cost savings, and quality without the agency markup. If that sounds like the missing piece in your hiring process, you want to go ahead and check them out at paired.so/startupwise. Scaling your startup team in 2025 doesn't require a staffing agency. What you need is a clear roadmap, a lean process, and the right tools. You can plan your hires around outcomes, write roles that attract A players, use channels and scorecards to filter fast, onboard with structure, and when needed, you can use Paired to scale overseas with confidence, cost savings, and a safety net built right in. Some of the links I share are affiliate links. If you use them, I may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. Nothing here is legal, tax, or HR advice, just my experience building lean hiring systems. Always confirm requirements for your own business. Thank you guys again so much for watching. This is Erin from StartupWise, and if you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what's your biggest challenge with hiring right now. I'll drop the links below, including the Paired link with that 90-day guarantee. I'll see you guys in the next one.